everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 12 recap.
Oh, hi. All right, so last time they left us just short of noms.
They did. Well, a bit short of noms.
Well, but first, he won his first, Anthony.
Who's he?
Anthony, Dougie.
Yes.
Poutine Poppy. How many nicknames does he have? Pretty boy.
I mean, it's another season, so maybe he'll add on a few more.
All right, everybody's like, oh my God, you won the first HOH, whatever. It took you 2 seasons to win this HOH.
Ooh!
And it's not like you beat everybody in the house in a real HOH comp. You had a 50-50 chance.
To be fair, there wasn't a lot of competition here. It was only one other person that could have won.
And Spicy V told you to throw it, and you said no.
If I was Spicy V, I would be upset about this, but she does not seem bothered by it at all.
No.
Which is a little bit, alarming.
Yeah. All right, so she wants 2 guys up on the block, and I don't think he does.
He was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to take this L. I'm going to go for the win, and he got it.
All right, well, who wants to see Dougie's HOH room?
I mean, he had a very nice HOH room. This is the first time that they're seeing it this season.
Beautiful, luxurious, dream HOH room. It's real glam. Mm-hmm. It's real Hollywood. It's posh.
I feel like the red on the walls, though.
Too much?
Haven't they done, like, psychology studies where they talk about, like,
people are angry?
Like, red walls, like...
makes you angry and stressed out.
You're gonna, like, Hulk out or, like, be like the Kool-Aid Man and run through the wall. Like, I don't know. That would... I don't know. Red is a lot. Red is a lot.
How about those
walls.
white couches?
I think all the furniture and the decor is beautiful, but I feel like the red walls are like, bleh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is a gorgeous room, and everybody seems really excited about it.
Well, Donna was so excited that she fell on the freaking floor.
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe it's beautiful.
Yes. One of the most exciting things in this HOH room is the spy screen.
Oh, what?
Which I didn't even realize that they didn't have in Canada
I thought
already.
Canada had that.
Yeah, apparently not.
But I guess not. But how about those white housewives jeans from Winners for Anthony?
They hooked him up.
He's ready to be a housewife of Toronto.
Yeah.
A bougie housewife from Toronto.
Yeah, right?
All right, lovely. The girls are worried about the spy screen now, not the sky screen.
They can't go around doing their, like, big sister, whatever, like, hand signals. Don't be doing that anyway. Don't be doing that.
We can talk in groups of 3. If we do, we have to rotate it.
Yeah, they're talking about, like, rotating groups and stuff.
Just don't be so freaking obvious. You don't have to have a schedule.
Yeah, if you see a bunch of people in a room, don't go in there. If you have some sort of schedule where it's like, you can only hang out with these 3 people this week.
That's going to be sus, too.
People are going to pick up on that.
Yeah.
They're going to notice.
All right. And let me just give you a note. Nobody's buying the skincare talk every 5 minutes.
The skincare talk, I don't know if it's just because we've already heard it so many times because we've seen a lot of this on the digital dailies already.
I thought the guys were even like, oh, all the girls talk about is skincare.
Yeah, the skincare thing is getting like old and annoying.
Yeah.
Ladies, come on.
All right, well, it's time for Spicy V to meet Dougie in the dumpster.
All right.
It's time for some game talk here for Doug anyway. Spicy V is just like, oh, okay, great.
Well,
just
she
do whatever you want.
Tea.
Did she?
She let him know there is a Girls Alliance, and Janine has been spearheading it.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was asking her, like, which girls are you not as comfortable with and which guys? So she did mention Janine.
Who was the guy that she wasn't...
The guy, Vivek.
Oh.
She's nervous about him, as is Dougie.
Yeah.
They have similar threats in common that they're looking at.
Right.
But, oh my God, the way she sold out that Girls Alliance right away. And before that, when Donna was talking to her, she was like, so when do we tell Dougie about Big Sisters? And, of course, Spicy V was like, never, because I have to tell him first.
Well, she didn't say that. But
no, but that's what it was.
But honestly, that does make sense, because if he hears it from anybody before he hears it from her, it's going to be bad.
It's going to look really bad on her that he found out from somebody else. But at the same time, like, why is anyone telling him?
Yeah.
Stop. Let us have this once.
I know. It was so promising.
I know.
And then it was taken away from us.
Yeah, here we are already.
All right. Well, Todd and Vivek, they have a little chat, and Todd reveals He may or may not be as dumb as he is acting or looking.
He wants everyone to underestimate him. And I think it's working so far. Because everyone's always just like, oh, that's just Todd. Like, don't worry
how much
about him.
is he really sandbagging it, though?
I mean, I will say, I think we mentioned this before. I don't think he knows that much about the game. But as we said,
he might be a smart person in real life, or he might be, like, street smart or whatever, but he honestly does not know much about the game.
I think he's good at reading people.
Right.
And, like, getting a sense for what they're about, you know, if he can trust them or not. And I think that that's probably just as important, if not more, than game knowledge. I mean, you can know everything about this game and be horrible at playing it.
Well,
so
he's really a wallflower. He's, like, really blending into the background. So while he's in the background, I think people are more likely to spill secrets.
Open up to him.
Yeah.
Or in front of him.
Because they don't feel he's, like, a threat.
A contender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could see that.
So I'm sure he's picking up on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But does he know how to use it?
We'll find out. That's where the game knowledge could come into play, but that's something that you can learn along the way.
It's a game sword, but can he wield it?
It's a good question.
All right, well, Dougie and Avery are having a chat because Doug has to talk to all of the people that potentially could be going up on the block.
There's only 6 people. So just a reminder of who's in Spicy V's entourage. We've got Janine, Avery, Kayla, Todd,
Todd,
yeah, and Matthew.
Okay.
So they are all eligible for eviction this week.
Right. Stop putting your tiny head out of the frame.
I didn't think you would see that. All right,
Sneaky.
So Dougie is doing his one-on-ones with the eligible bachelors and bachelorettes.
Avery's up first, and
they went deep.
She kind of loses it because she recently, I guess, lost her mom.
Well, I think she said she lost her mom when, I think she said she was like 12. No,
she said
sorry, 19. 19.
So how old is she? Isn't she only like 20-something?
I think she's like mid-20s, I want to say. Mid to late 20s. I mean, that's a pain that does not go away.
True.
So I really felt for her. And of course, she was relating to Dougie, who just lost like his best friend right before he came in the house. I feel terrible for him.
Yeah.
So they were really relating.
Emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
It is.
So then
I'm glad that they can talk together about these kind of things. And
does he want to talk to her about it, though? I don't know.
I think he does.
I don't know.
I mean, it just happened.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
The rest of Dougie's combos didn't go so great.
Yeah.
Todd is giving him nothing because Todd tells him, "Look, I don't really know what's going on here. I haven't seen much of the show, so like I don't really."
Again, while we think he's telling the truth about not seeing that much of the show, he is also trying to downplay his intelligence here.
Right.
They only showed us very brief clips of most of these one-on-ones.
Tola says, "I don't talk bad about people.
Yeah,
who I am."
Dougie was asking for names, and Tola's just like, "No, I'm not giving any."
Dude, do you know that you're on a show? Matt,
he's lucky that Anthony sees him as a potential shield.
Yeah,
and he's not going to be putting him up.
Matt is kind of playing the game.
He's broing down.
Yeah, he's okay with that.
We saw that coming.
Yeah.
Baby, come
Janine is a freaking super fan, and that is a big siren going off in Dougie's head.
Dougie knows he's probably going to have a tough time, like, controlling Janine. Where someone like Kayla is trying to set up an alliance with him, so he feels pretty good about her.
Right. So that's where we're at for noms.
All right.
So now Spicy V and Anthony meet in the dumpster again, and they discuss Janine being a problem.
Again, Anthony's like, she knows the game. I'm not going to be able to control her, and she's going to have to go.
I don't know. I disagree. I think Janine could have been a really good ally for Dougie.
I mean, we saw on the digital dailies, she was wanting to go all the way to Final 5 with him.
Yeah.
And we were all like, wait,
what?
Know that. No, he does not know that. But still, like, girl.
All right, and then cut to a clip of...
This is where things go off the rails a little.
I was going to say Hezekiah, but it's Elijah. Screaming, oh no, the bags!
The beds are gone!
There's just sleeping bags and like plywood boards underneath the sleeping bags. I wonder how...
That's what my bed frame has. It's just like the slats.
Oh.
And then you put the bed on top.
Okay.
The mattress on top.
Well, I guess the slats would have been too uncomfortable with the, because like it would go through.
What would
the
go
sleeping
through?
bag.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the big ass mattress would...
You don't feel the slats when the mattress is there.
No, but like I'm trying to think, how long were those sleeping bags actually on the beds?
That I'm not sure of. Like, did they actually sleep overnight with those? Or was this resolved before they actually had to sleep on there? I saw people hanging out on there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they actually had to sleep on them overnight.
I don't know. It might have been one night.
Yeah.
All right. Well, surprise, surprise. It's a competition.
Okay.
We were not expecting this.
This is
but
exciting.
We were.
We knew that some sort of competition had gone down. But we thought that this was just like some sponsored comp, which, I mean, it kind of was.
It is.
It was. But it was a food competition, a have-not competition.
Oh.
So this is very exciting. I'm wondering, are they going to make this a regular thing? I hope so, because we've been wanting this for years.
Right.
So that's exciting.
So this is a disgusting competition.
It's a team competition. The house guests are divided up into 3 teams of 4.
Right.
Anthony and Spicy V are both sitting out.
Except Spicy V is dressed up in a fruit costume.
She a big... wasn't she like a giant cherry or something?
Something like that.
She's like the host of it, I guess.
Right. She's a great host.
Yeah.
Yes. So you got to dig through some gross ass pies with your mouth.
Well, first you got to go through
cards.
that obstacle course, like it was basically a gross ass slip and slide with like.
That wasn't that bad though.
I mean, it looked pretty nasty.
I remember on the BBUS ones where they have that honey.
Yeah, this wasn't as
get
sticky.
stuck
It was just like.
The bar was so high that they had
I like
to
the
go
rolling
under,
pins.
That like they just barely even touched the crap in there.
I think they were in the crap, but they were like they were able to like slip and slide through it.
They didn't have to like crawl through it.
Right.
They were just sliding through it. They didn't get stuck.
Right.
All right. So they had the first 2 teams to get the 4 cards each. They don't have to be on slop or anything.
Yeah. So once you go through the slip and slide part, you have to go face first, no hands, face first into these gross ass pies.
What's that mouth do? You have to use your mouth. And they had puke buckets, and boy, were they using them.
Ugh.
They were.
Yeah.
Even Spicy V and Anthony were like gagging.
I was
because
gagging
it was so
just
disgusting.
watching it from the TV.
They said it smelled so bad, like the pies were like puke pies.
Well, the combos were really gross, like chicken and chocolate and like I can't remember the other ones because it's just making me like bleh. But you had to really
lukewarm food. The smell of it makes me want to puke.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how bad that was because I'm sure that stuff was sitting out while they were filming and like when they were setting it up and like.
Right.
No, it's not for me.
Well, you had to dig your face in there so you could find the have cards. And like you said, the first 2 teams to get 4 have cards are halves for the week.
Well, there was also some try again cards in there, which I'm sure was despicable.
Despicable Me.
Yes. So I guess the have-nots are Avery, Donna, and Lexus.
I think Matthew is also in that group, but I'm not 100% sure. But definitely those 3.
Yeah. All right. So
well, that sucks. I don't think they don't have like a have-not room this year.
No.
They haven't really been doing that as much.
No.
But
I wonder why. I wonder if they got in trouble for like somebody got hurt or
maybe, I don't know.
It was inhumane.
Maybe it's just too inhumane.
It's just too much.
Yeah, which I mean that's fine.
Maybe Joel was like, "No, you shouldn't do this. I'm too long for these."
Oh. Yeah, I think maybe they were like, you know what? Is this really adding that much to our situation here? Or maybe the sponsors were like, we don't want to
torture people.
Yeah.
So like, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But they got an Endy delivery. I've never heard of Endy before. But I guess it's kind of like what's like the mattress companies down here like I can't think
Sleepies?
What's that, like avocado mattress?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Purple. Purple is
What's the ones that like come in the box though? Like like Zinni.
I don't remember the names.
Zinnia or whatever.
But yeah, I mean, it's all about the mattress in the box now.
Everybody gets a mattress in a box. Mm-hmm. Including you.
Yeah. So they got this big ass delivery of mattresses, pillows.
Probably bedding.
Yeah. I'm not sure on the bedding, but they all got mattresses. So I guess even the have-nots are sleeping on the mattresses now.
I'd like to call up and get some new mattresses and pillows.
I know, right?
Yeah, it sounds so good. Sounds luxurious.
Yeah.
All right, so more dumpster time. Dougie and Vivi.
Another sponsor. Here we go.
All right, so
Dougie chooses Vivek to join him for the Wendy's breakfast.
Wait, is it just breakfast this season?
Or I think. I don't know.
I can't remember if they must have had breakfast last season.
Yeah. They were doing breakfast before.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant, are they open to like the lunch items as well? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think it's just breakfast. Okay, so they put their order in and...
We're like, oh my God, who's it going to be in the window? And we were like, I just know it's going to be one of the pretty boys.
And it's Toothless. Dane. And they bro out. They're crying about it. They're...
I will say... I think it's nice that they let Anthony see Dane, considering Anthony just lost one of his best friends. So it was good to have that comforting presence there, and they could really bond. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that he got that bit of comfort from Dane.
I know, but I just can't with the pretty boys.
I know. Personal stuff aside, like, pretty boys.
I know. So he brings the food back to the room. Mm-hmm. And Viv is like, oh, we're building something real here. Aren't you, though?
It seems like Vivek really...
is buying into this.
Is buying into it. And Anthony picked Vivek because he doesn't trust him.
Right.
He's trying to pull him in more. And, like, it's working. But Anthony is not reciprocating. He is not feeling Vivek. He's keeping his enemies closer.
Well, he did tell Viv that it's going to be Janine and Avery.
Right, going up on the block.
And Viv said, what are you doing? Why are you putting them up? Because Avery's going to go home. Read the room.
Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing that. I don't know who he's talking to that he's getting that vibe.
Well, Viv says put up Kayla. Mm-hmm. Because then Janine will go.
Dougie's thinking, He feels like Avery is going to handle the block much better than Kayla. And he's pretty convinced that he has the votes to take out Janine, which at that time, for sure, we don't know. We haven't seen any digital dailies this weekend, so we don't know the state of the house at this point.
Right.
But at this time, he's pretty confident that he can get Janine out.
All right. So then Dougie calls Janine up to the HOH room.
Uh-oh.
And he tells her, look, I heard that...
From 3 people.
Yeah. That you were talking about me as a target.
And she's like, what? I never said that.
And I have sources. I have receipts.
He is not disclosing names at this time.
Because it's made up. It's a freaking lie. And I knew it.
You called that for sure. Yeah, we were suspecting that he may have been making that up.
Yeah, so of course she's going to deny it because it never
happened. Yeah.
She wanted to take him to the Final 5.
Right. So he's saying that. He's saying, I heard you were spearheading Girls Alliance, which is true. She was
she did admit that.
Right. He can't just tell her, I know I can't control you, so that's why I put you up. Which is the real reason why he's threatened by her. I think
it's so dirty, though. I mean, like, that's dirty. Like, week 1.
I mean, it's definitely part of the game to make up lies, but it's
that's
just
a big lie.
Do you really need to be doing that week 1?
Yeah.
About her throwing out your name when it definitely didn't happen?
All right, so Spicy V and Janine, they're talking.
Janine's like, well, I'm going up on the block. And Spicy V's like, oh, no, what? Oh. Girl, you knew about this, but she's faking it. She's like, I guess I should have talked to him, but, like, I wanted other people to have their chance since I'm safe for this week. What did you think of her acting skills?
Poor. I thought it was poor.
I didn't think it was great.
And I'm a Spicy V fan.
I know, I am too, but she is bumming me out so far this season.
Yeah, she's in my opinion, she's blowing it.
Yeah.
She's on a road to nowhere. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, Dougie and Avery.
They chat about noms, and he's like, all right, I'm putting up Janine. She's the target.
Right. Well, he didn't really mention her name at first.
He didn't. It was like 30 seconds he didn't say her name, and then he was like, all right, it's Janine.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Avery was like, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And he said, I need somebody I can trust to be the pawn, and you're very well liked in the house, and I don't think you'll go. Oh, you don't think so?
These two are also in talks to form an alliance, it would be Dougie, Avery, Spicy V, Kayla, and potentially Alexis, maybe.
Right.
Or not Alexis, Lexus. So, sorry. So he's thinking he can trust Avery. She seems to be enamored by the All-Stars, or with the All-Stars. So
I'm not scared. I'll do it, Dougie.
She's all too happy to do it. She's like, oh, whatever you need, I'll do it. Yes, of course. I think I'll be safe. It's fine.
I don't know.
Do you want to evict me? We can do that.
I don't know. I just don't like this blind trust on her part.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for her.
I do too.
But,
again, I've said this so many times already, but it's giving Cirie and Izzy.
Yeah.
Except, Avery has 2 Ciries.
Yes.
Anthony and Spicy V.
Yes. All right. Now we have a meeting between Spicy V, Avery, and Bailey.
Right. So now Avery is saying, oh, Dougie told me that he wants Janine out this week, and I'm going to be the pawn.
But don't tell anybody.
So again...
Don't tell him I told you.
Right. Spicy V is acting all surprised.
Oh, what?
Because she doesn't want Bailey to know that she already knew.
Yeah. But Bailey said, you know what? I have a backbone.
Yeah.
If Janine is up on the block against the dude, I'm not voting her out.
Yeah, she is still hoping to make this girls' alliance work.
We still need numbers.
Right. Spicy V and Avery are just so ready to cut Janine loose. But some of these girls are like, no, we want Janine to stay. Like, if we can get a guy up there like Tola or somebody, we're going to vote Tola out.
I can't understand. This is like the least group of catty girls ever that I've seen on any reality show. And they can't get it done.
Yeah.
What do we need to do? Put 8 girls in a coma up there?
I think it would have been a different story if Spicy V and Anthony were not in this house.
That's true.
Because these girls were ready to really work together. I don't know.
Thanks a lot, Canada. You freaking ruined it. Why did you have to bring the All-Stars back? I would have loved to have seen what would have happened if we had this group without the influence of Poutine Poppy and Spicy V.
Definitely would have been interesting.
Yeah.
But now we don't have that.
No, you took it away from us. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the noms.
Okay.
And freaking Anthony walks down there in his white housewife jeans.
They really didn't do like the full light show like they
No,
used
they
to.
didn't. They didn't.
They've pulled back on that.
They didn't do the
Yeah.
All right, so he said, Avery, you're up on the block.
And she
Is sobbing.
She went
Fake
hard
ass
with
sobbing.
this performance. It was a bit much in my opinion.
I don't think that was believable by anybody.
I mean,
No.
Victoria crying from the sidelines, also faking it, I'm pretty sure.
This was Victoria.
Yeah. Avery, it was too much, in my opinion.
And he said, look,
You're the pawn.
yeah.
He straight up called her the pawn in front of everybody. Like, damn, that's bold.
That is bold.
That's pretty bold.
And then he said, Janine, you're also up, and you said I was a target for you, so touche.
All right. Well, we still have the power of veto, so you never know what could happen.
Really want to see this flipped.
It would be fun.
Really want to see this flipped.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Janine's the underdog. I want to see her F some S up.
We want chaos.
Yeah.
If it's not chaos, we're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to see this flipped. I guess we have to wait until...
Hopefully we'll know tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Hopefully we'll know tomorrow who won the veto with the digital daily.
But we won't know if they use it or not.
Right.
Because that'll be
that
on
happens
Tuesday's...
on Mondays,
Yeah, that'll be on Tuesday's digital daily.
Honestly, though, I don't know what the rest of these digital dailies are going to be like, because they said it's all going to be, like, juicy and stuff, but, like, are they going to edit around things so that we don't know what's happening until we see it on the show? Like, we don't know.
I mean, I'm sure certain things they'll do that for.
For sure.
Like they took away our Saturday digital dailies because they didn't want us to know noms.
I mean, whatever.
I know.
We're just going to be lost. That's what it is. But we still want to talk about this season. So.
Every year they keep taking more and more away from us progressively.
Yeah.
Like the first, they took away the live feeds. Now they're taking away the Saturday digital daily. What's going to be next?
I don't know. We'll see. But we want to know what you think about all this and you enjoying the season so far. I want to just get this going because I just feel like this first week is so
long.
Because it's really like Fashion Week 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think once we get moving here and get past this first eviction, things will really pick up and be more interesting. So.
All right, we got to get back to the Oscars.
Yes. Oh my God. We had to pause the Oscars 2 hours in for this, so we need to watch the rest. So thank you all so much for watching. We will see you in tomorrow's Digital Daily Stream.
All right, kids. Till tomorrow.
Much love.